So let's get started in a comfortable seat, cross-legged or any comfortable seat that you can sit up nice and tall, lifting the crown of the head towards the sky, rooting down through the sits bones, resting the hands on your knees, close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Draw the chin back in space to elongate the back of the neck. Draw the breath in, inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Do more like that. Deep breath in through the nose, exhaling fully. Last one, deep breath in through the nose, exhaling fully. And then breathe normally in and out through the nose. Notice the sounds that you hear, both distant and near. Noticing how those sounds interact with your eardrum. Notice any smells, or maybe simply the sensation of the air coming in through the nose and out through the nose. Notice if there's any taste inside the mouth. Notice sensations on the surface of your skin, the breeze, or the feeling of the clothes resting on your body, on your skin. Notice sensations through the body, any areas of tension, gently relaxing the space between the eyebrows. The jaw, the neck and the shoulders. Softening through the arms and the chest, the belly and the hips. Gently gather your hands to heart center. Palms pressing together. Eyes can stay closed for another moment for a soft gaze. Having the intention to use the next 60 minutes or so to stay present with your body and breath. Taking from this practice what feels good in your body and letting go of anything that doesn't. Gently draw the chin down towards the chest, lengthening through the back of the neck. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling fully. And then inhale, as you open your eyes, reach the arms and hands up towards the sky. Exhale, turn the hands away from each other as you gently lower the arms and hands all the way down to the ground. Keep the left hand rooted down into the mat and begin to lift the right arm up and over as you reach the right arm towards the left side. Staying rooted towards into the right sits bone, the right hip rooted. Keep lifting up and over. And then gently begin to switch sides, bringing the right hand to the mat and reach the left arm up and over. Breath in, breath out. Gently draw the left arm up and over and reach the right arm towards the left, up and over. Heart keeps lifting up towards the sky, opening through the chest. And then gently switch sides for the last time, reaching the left arm up and over. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then coming back through center, right hand to left knee, inhale, left arm up, exhale, opening through the chest. Gently draw the gaze over the back left shoulder. And then draw it towards the front right shoulder. Back to center, inhale, lifting the arms as you twist back through center. Exhale, left hand, right knee as you open and twist towards the other direction. Big breath in, big breath out. Look over the back shoulder. Look over the front shoulder. Come back through center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come back to heart center, palms press together. And then bringing the hands to the knees, we're just going to take some circles with the torso. So over to the right, through center, open through the chest, over to the left, and then scoop out the belly like you would in cat. So kind of like a modified cat-cow moving through the torso. Connecting the breath with movements. Making the circles nice and big, really moving the whole entire length of the spine. And then gently switch directions, coming over to the left and open, and back through the right. So switching directions, just noticing any differences here as you move through. Moving the whole length of the spine. Remembering to breathe. And then come back to a neutral spine. Keeping the left foot hugged in, we're going to lengthen the right leg out. Turn the torso towards the right extended leg. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale to fold over that right extended leg. Left hand just rests on the outside of wherever it lands on that right extended leg. And then release the head and the neck towards the knee. Opening up through the right hamstring. Softening through the right knee. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gently draw the torso up. Come back through center, roll the shoulders down and back. Extend the left leg long, right foot hugs in. Torso faces towards the left side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold towards the left. Right hand rests on the outside of the left extended leg. And then you gently soften the head towards the left extended leg. The head and the neck relax as you breathe deeply into the right rib cage. And then gently and slowly roll all the way up. Extend the right leg so that you come to a wide-legged seat. Opening the legs, rooting down through the sits bones and nice and tall through the spine. Begin to walk the fingertips forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back to keep a nice open chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then gently taking it a step further, roll through the spine to draw the head between the arms, releasing the head between the arms. And gently walk the hands back up towards the pelvis. Draw the left foot in, and then the right calf or shin just kind of stacks in front. So a loose crossing of the legs. And if you want to take it a little bit deeper, you can even stack the left foot on top of the right foot on top of the left knee, flexing into that left foot to keep a nice strong lower leg. And then hands come just in front. This might be enough of a right hip opener, or you may want to walk the hands down slightly in front to deepen the stretch. Stay rooted through both sits bones, whether you have your right foot just resting in front of your left, or you have it stacked on top of the left knee. Deepen the breath and pay special awareness to the knee. If you find that you have any twinginess or pain in that right knee, it's probably an indication that you've come a little bit too far. We're opening through both hips, mostly the right one. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look towards the fingers to walk the hands slightly over to the left. Notice what you notice as you land and keep the right sits bones rooting down. And then gently walk the hands through center over to the right. Gently come back to center, walking the fingertips back, keeping a nice tall spine, and then gently release that side. Bring the knees pointing up, feet plant on the mat, and we'll just gently windshield wiper the knees to the right and the knees to the left. Taking that hip opening stretch on the other side. So this time right foot on the inside, left foot rests on the outside for a loose crossing of the legs. Or you can flex that left foot and stack it on top of the right knee. Really flexing the foot to keep the ankle nice and firm and strong. And it helps to keep even the bottom foot flexed as well. So wherever you land, begin to bring the fingertips out in front of the bottom legs and then walk them out to any degree. Listening to the cues of your own body, taking it only as far as what feels okay. Allowing the breath to draw in and out easily. Breath in and breath out. Looking towards the fingers, walk them over towards the right. Staying rooted through the left sits bones, rooting down, long through the spine, open through the chest. Keep drawing the shoulder blades together at the back. Big breath in, big breath out. And gently walk the hands through center over towards the left, rooting down into the fingertips. Big breath in, big breath out. And gently come back to center. And then walk the hands back towards the shins. Draw the knees up towards the sky, releasing the crossing of the legs, or stacking of the legs, I should say. And then allow the knees to fall to one side slowly and fall to the other, opening through the front of the hip. And then we'll simply come forward to swing the legs around behind us, coming to tabletop or all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna tuck the toes under, lift the knees, lift the hips to arrive in downward facing dog. With the first downward facing dog of the practice, it can feel a little bit sticky. So softening through the knees, sending the hips up and back, and maybe a little bit of movement, maybe swaying the hips side to side or bending into one knee and into the other, lengthening through the backs of each leg. Notice the breath and stay nice and long through the spine as you soften your shoulders away from your ears. Coming back to stillness in our downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the hands and step or walk the feet behind the wrists. Gently melt and fold forward, release the head and the neck, and find ragdoll, hands to elbows, as you soften the head in between the square of the arms. Big breath in, big breath out. Knees can be soft, but keep drawing the hips up towards the sky. Gently release the hands down towards the mat. Bend into the knees and slowly roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Shoulders roll up towards the ears and then down and back. Shoulder blades draw together, opening the hands and arms up to Tadasana or mountain pose. Open through the chest, big breath in, big breath out. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Draw the weight into the balls of the feet and then back into the heels, just finding an evenness through the weight underneath you. Inhale, sweep the arms up, hands come together at the top. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips as you gently fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins. Pause here. Feel the weight draw into the balls of the feet. As you lengthen through the spine, notice the breath. Crown of the head draws forward as the tail draws back nice and long through the spine. On your next exhale, gently melt towards the floor, bend into the knees. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up. Little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. From mountain pose, hands face forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up and around, hands come together. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, folding all the way forward. Inhale, back to that halfway lift. Weight goes into the balls of the feet. Exhale, this time plant the hands on the mat. Step one foot back, step the other foot back. Soften the knees to the mat, untuck the toes. Strong through the core as you wrap the elbows in close to the body. Lower the chest, lower the hips. Slide the hands back to the rib cage. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting up. Exhale, gently soften towards the mat. Root down into the hands. Lift up through tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, lift the hips to come back to downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna walk the feet slightly forward, about a step each forward, so that we come into a narrower downward facing dog. Keep lifting up through the hips, and you'll feel a deeper stretch through the backs of the legs. Bringing the right hand to the left calf. So finding a bit of a twist, and then begin to look under your left armpit. Drawing your torso towards your thighs. And then gently release that right hand back to where it was and take it to the other side. So left hand comes to hold the right calf or ankle, or even higher if that feels better. And then gently begin to draw the gaze underneath the right armpit, finding a bit of a twist. Breathing into the left rib cage. And then gently releasing the left hand down. Step the feet back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the hands to step or walk the feet behind the wrists. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and lifting the hands together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up and around. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips as you fold all the way forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. See if you can lead with your non-dominant foot as you step back into plank. Option here, stay with the knees lifted or lower them down. Either way, shift the weight forward slightly. Draw the elbows in close to the body as we lower down. All the way, inhale, cobra. Exhale to release, tuck the toes under, press into the hands. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk those feet in a little bit more narrow than your normal downward facing dog. We're gonna grab a hold, the right hand to the left outer leg, look over or look under the left armpit, finding a twist. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And gently release the right hand to the mat, left hand right calf, and look under the right armpit. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Release the left hand back, stepping the feet back through your downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Notice which foot you normally step forward with first. So often righties lead with the right foot, lefties lead with the left foot. And see if you can do the opposite. So look towards the hands, and opposite foot steps forward first as you step or walk to the front of your mat. Exhale when you arrive, folding over the legs. Release the head and the neck. Opposite hand, elbows for ragdoll pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Gently release the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend into the knees. Inhale, reach all the way up. Slide back, bend. Hands come together. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up and around. Hands come together at the top. Exhale, bend the knees. Hinge from the hips to fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to plant on the mat, stepping back through plank. Option for lowering down through chaturanga on the knees or keeping them lifted. An option for up dog or cobra. So inhale, exhale as you lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking your time, big breath in, big breath out. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale the right leg high. Bend into the knee and open through the hip as you draw the right heel over towards the left side. Drawing the knee up in space. And then gently come back through center, squaring off the hips. Draw the knee in towards the chest. Squeeze the belly, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Draw the knee in. Inhale, lift up and back. Last one as you draw it in. Inhale to lift up and back. Exhale, look in between the hands to plant the right foot to the front. Soften the back knee down to the mat, untuck the toes. Root down into that front foot as you inhale, lifting the arms, lifting the heart. Tailbone tucks under to keep a nice tall spine. Soften the shoulders. Gently release the hands down to heart center. Find a twist. An option here to hook the left elbow to the right knee as you open and twist through the torso even further. Long through the spine, crown of the head, lifting forward. And then gently begin to release the twist, coming back to center. Inhale, lifting the arms and heart. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. And we're simply going to shift the hips back, walking the hands with it, and come to sit on the heel. So a variation of half splits. We flex the toes towards our face and sit back on the left glute, or left heel rather, and then walking the hands to any degree forward, folding forward. So you can walk the hands forward, you can draw the forearms down, really getting into the right hamstring. Again, taking what is working in your body and letting go of anything that isn't. There's always variations of each pose. So find the degree of the stretch that works in your body. A softness through the right knee can feel nice. And wherever you are, gently begin to walk the hands back to bring the shoulders back over the hips. And then shift the weight forward so that the right foot comes back onto the mat, bending into that right knee. Inhale, lifting up once more. Exhale, hands come to frame the foot. Tuck the back toes under to lift the back knee. Weight goes into the hands to step the right foot back to join the left. We land in plank pose. Option for a chaturanga vinyasa or downward facing dog. So lower the knees or keep them lifted. Elbows wrap in close to the body as you lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to make your way to downward facing dog, lifting the knees, lifting the hips. Landing here, spread wide through the fingers and press evenly into the pads of the fingers to stay even with your weight distributed, protecting your shoulders. Bringing the big toes to the touch. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Bend into that left knee to open the left hip. Drawing the left heel towards the right space, and the knee keeps drawing up. Gently square up the hips. And exhale as you draw the knee in towards the chest, elbows over wrists. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale to draw it in. Last one, inhaling up and back. Exhale to draw it in. Inhale up and back. Look in between the hands. Draw it in and plant the left foot between the hands. Soften the right knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Feel rooted in that left foot as you rise up, lifting the arms and the heart. Tailbone tucks under as you lift the heart and chest. And then gently draw the hands to center. Find a twist, opening towards the left. And then option here to hook that right elbow to the left knee and twist even deeper through the torso. Big breath in, big breath out. Crown of the head keeps drawing up. Twisting with every part of your spine. Gently begin to release back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to frame the foot. And we begin to sink that right glute towards the right heel and lengthen the left leg long. Toes come towards the face. And once you find your bit of balance in this pose, begin to soften the torso towards the legs. Hands on the mat, forearms possibly on the mat. Really getting into the left hamstring here. Remembering to breathe really fully and deeply. And then we'll gently start to walk the hands up so that the shoulders come over the hips. And then begin to shift the weight forward so that the foot comes back onto the mat. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee. Plant the hands, weight goes into the hands to step the left foot back to join the right. Coming into plank, option to move through a vinyasa or to take downward facing dog. Elbows wrap in close to the body, knees can be lifted or lowered. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog, lifting the hips. Big breath in, big breath out. Gently soften the knees down to the mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Knees come wide. Sink the hips back towards the heels and lower the forehead all the way down to the mat. Noticing the sounds. Noticing any smells or simply the sensation of the breath coming in and out. Noticing sensations of the air on your skin, the clothes on your skin. Coming back to those sensations through the body that you feel. And then gently shift the weight forward, draw the wrists back under the shoulders, knees draw under the hips. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees with the hips, find downward facing dog. Look towards the hands, step or walk the feet to the hands, and then gently melt and fold forward, releasing the head and the neck. Find ragdoll, hands to opposite elbows. Big breath into the lower back. Big breath out. And then gently release the hands down towards the mat. Walk the hands to the outer part of the right foot. And if it feels okay, grab the ankle with the left hand. So left hand to right ankle, kind of finding a bit of a twist, similar to what we did earlier. And if it feels okay, you can even wrap that right arm behind the back and begin to twist even further open, spiraling the heart up towards the sky. Notice the breath. Gaze can be wherever it's comfortable for the neck. You can explore looking up towards the sky over the right shoulder or down towards the ground. Keep lifting the hips up towards the sky, even with the softness through your knees, and then gently release that right hand to the mat, walking it through center, over to the left. Land with your hands on the outer part of the left foot first. And then if it feels okay, grab a hold of the left ankle with the right hand. Begin to move in towards a twist, wrapping the left arm around the back and begin to open and lift the left heart, spiraling towards the sky. Again, playing with the gaze on the side. And then gently releasing the left hand down to the mat. Bend into the knees a lot. Coming into chair pose, inhale, lifting the arms and the heart. Sinking the hips down as you lift the arms up towards the sky. Sink the hips a little bit lower and then inhale, lift all the way up, coming to stand, little back bend. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Begin to shift the weight into your right foot. Lifting the left foot off the mat, coming into simple balance. Root down into the right foot as you lift the left knee in line with the hip. Opening through the shoulders, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. And then we'll come into tree pose, gently bringing the sole of the foot either below the knee or using your hands to help bring it above the knee, pressing the heel into the standing leg pressing into the heel. Be mindful of the knee and keep opening the left knee towards the back of the mat. Rooting down through the sits bones and lifting up through the crown of the head. Stay steady through the breath. Steady through the gaze. Option to bring the pointer finger and thumb together to lift the arms up towards the sky and at the same time staying soft through the shoulders. Shoulder blades keep drawing together at the back. And then gently soften the hands coming down into the center. Draw the knee to the front space and lift it up. And then gently release that side down to the mat, taking a moment to kind of roll out each of the ankles, just kind of shaking out that side. And then we'll take that on the other side. So coming back to hands at heart center, begin to root down into that left foot this time. So the left foot roots down before you begin to lift the right knee up in line with the hip, coming to simple balance first. Contract the muscles of that left standing leg, squeezing the muscles of the pelvic floor for balance. Flexing into that right foot. Soft through the gaze and relaxed through the shoulders. Begin to then bring the sole of the foot to the calf or above the knee. Just don't press it on the knee. Wherever you land on this side, be mindful that each side can be different, and that's okay. Keep opening the right knee towards the back space, lifting through the crown of the head, rooting down through the sits bones. And then begin to bring the pointer and fingers together, thumb and pointer finger, and lift the arms up if that feels okay. Soften through the shoulders, relax through the gaze, steady through the breath. Soften the hands to heart center. And then gently draw the right knee back to the front space. And then with control, soften it down to the ground, rooting down. Inhale, lifting the arms and the heart. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips, folding all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step one foot back, step the other foot back, taking one last Chaturanga Vinyasa, lowering the knees or keeping them lifted, wrap the elbows in close to the body, cobra or up dog, strong through the arms, and exhale, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up towards the sky. We'll gently soften the knees down to the mat. Walk the hands back towards the knees and up the body. Coming to stand on the knees. Bring the fingers and hands to the low back. Feel spaciousness through the low back and begin to contract the front low belly. So contracting the lower abdominals. Begin to draw the elbows in towards each other and lift the heart up towards the sky. Keep drawing the elbows towards each other, stretching through the shoulders. Big breath in, big breath out. Lifting the heart up and then gently begin to soften through the spine. Lower the hips down to the heels. Bring the arms by your side so that the hands kind of graze your feet and then fold, lowering the forehead to the mat. Releasing the arms and the shoulders, the jaw. Closing the eyes if that feels okay, or keeping a soft gaze. Notice what you notice. Gently draw the hands forward beside the face, plant the palms, and then draw the torso up, sitting on the heels. Swing the legs around to the front space. Feet plant on the mat. Open the arms and hands and begin to scoop the belly out as you roll down lower back, middle back, and upper back. Coming all the way down to the mat, draw the knees into the chest. Massage out the lower back. Planting the feet on the mat, we're going to bring our left ankle to our right thigh, so just above the knee. Coming into figure 4, find the whole spine in contact with the mat. Open the left knee to the front face as you flex into the left foot. From here, begin to draw the legs into the chest. Left hand can come between the legs, right hand on the outside of the right leg, and they can come interlaced behind the hamstring of the right leg. Again, gauging how deeply you want to take this stretch, maybe resting the right foot on the floor was enough. Or maybe you draw the legs in a little bit closer, opening through the left hip. Deepening through the breath. Softening through the jaw and shoulders. The space between the eyebrows. Maybe taking stretch a little bit deeper for the last couple of breaths. Drawing the legs in a little bit closer, opening the left knee a little bit more towards the front space. And then gently and slowly lower the right foot down to the mat. Extend the left leg, roll out the ankle. Before you soften that left foot to the mat, bring the right ankle to the left thigh. Flex the right foot and open that right knee towards the front space. Find that position first before you begin to draw the legs in towards the chest. Right hand can come between the legs, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh. Keep opening that right knee towards the front space. Engage the stretch as deeply or as not deeply as you wish. Drawing the legs into the chest any degree. Big breath in. Big breath out. Breathing into the right hip. Noticing what you notice through the body. Drawing the legs in any degree more, deepening the stretch for the last couple of breaths here. And then gently soften the left foot down to the mat. Lengthen the right leg long, roll out the right ankle. Drop both knees into the chest. Taking any last bits of movement or stretching, maybe a happy baby, maybe legs up towards the sky, opening up through the back of the legs once more. And then we'll settle into Shavasana, drawing the feet to the floor. Lengthen the legs long onto the mat and open the hands and arms as you draw the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest up towards the sky. Feeling and noticing the whole back body in contact with the mat. Lifting and opening the whole front body towards the sky. Feel and notice the bottom half of the body from heels to hips. Feel and notice the top half of the body from hips to crown of head. Feel and notice the right side of the body. Feel and notice the left side of the body. Feel and notice the two sides of the body meeting in the middle from root center to crown of head. Allow your whole body to rest in stillness. Allowing the breath to draw in and out easily. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Make small movements with the hands and the feet. Maybe drawing the chin to the right shoulder and then the left shoulder. Draw one knee into the chest and the other knee into the chest. Rock side to side, massage out the low back. Using the right arm as a pillow, draw the weight over to the right, coming into a fetal position on the right side. Top hand to lift the body up to a seat. Come to a comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall on the sits bones, opening through the collarbones and chest. Draw the shoulder blades together. Rest the hands on the lap. Draw the chin back in space. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale completely. And then gather the hands to heart center. May any goodness from this yoga practice resonate out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
See you.
Ciao, ciao.